Good evening, everyone. Ray the Dashing Womble here. Well, I hope everyone's had a great day and great evening of work today. I said yesterday on yesterday's video that I probably wouldn't work today, but unfortunately, things changed and I ended up working. But listen to part of the Queen's funeral and such on the radio as well, on the radio today, and then I'm just gonna go indoors and watch it now. If any of you have got a BritBox on Roku, you'll be able to watch it too without no bloody ads. And they've got a lot of documentaries about her on there. Got bad knee again today. Well, today, went to the rehab with my wife. Well, took her there, and I guess they recognised her from the telly the other day. We was on local news talking about the our local brick club got together, and one of the news channels came out and filmed us. Nice one. Oh, got a bit of ice. So she got recognised from that. So that made her day. She thought that was funny. They were calling her a celebrity. So yeah. Went over to Perkins, got something to eat. Got our usual waitress. It's quite nice, Kelly. Kelly, if you're here, if you're listening, shout out to you. We always love coming to see you, and you always feed us. And I don't have to really tell you what I want because you already know. Anyhow, oh yeah, I put this video on earlier on today. Hopefully it was a fun one for everyone. Paddington. Where's Paddington? Paddington's been resting all day. He had a stressful whipping part of the day. He went for a bath. Well, he sat behind the windscreen whilst we went through the car wash. And there was lots of noises and lots of colours of lights, and then we went through the windy tunnel, didn't we, Paddy? Anyhow, Paddy flipping went for a nap for the rest of the day after that. Anyway, so yeah, you can go back for a nap now, mate. I'm just waving to everybody. He's always waving. Anyway, he was more worried about his marmalade sandwich getting wet when we were going through the car wash. It was calling it bear abuse. Anyway, yeah. So we had it was a very slow start today. I really got to stop this starting earlier on in the afternoon. Mid-afternoon is not a good time. Dine-out market, not for me. I'm very picky on what I take, mainly because I'm not going to be taking low-ball orders for and like paying for someone else's to get their food. So I don't pretty picky on where I go to. Definitely not doing Whataburger, not a chance in hell. At least the one in Leeds Summit. Definitely not doing 54th Street. Got to be at least flipping $25 before I even think about going in there. I do not like going there, not at all. That. And Chipotle, I've kind of gone off and going to Chipotle. Really, it's especially one up on $2.91. All seems to be a bit of a pain in the bottom to try and get in. Get out of it, you dirty little flipping thing. It's a flipping fly. Anyhow, oh, it's a moth. It's a mini moth. You're just gonna see me go like this all the time on here now. See, told you. Anyway, I have to be careful because it don't take a lot for me to have my mouth open and then all of a sudden whatever's flying around goes in it. They say there's protein in eating flipping flies and things. I never felt that. I normally end up gagging. Anyway, so yeah, it was a very, very slow time. There was times there was just nothing coming in. Just sat in a car park over by the Mint and we've done a couple of orders, Grubhub orders, and then it just flaked out after that. So it just ended up sitting around and reading some stuff and that on the net. I did from our thing from the other day from being on the news. I got a call yesterday, I believe. No, Saturday. We was on the news on Saturday, and I got this message from a lady, older lady, and she'd seen us on the news, on the local news. They showed us several times, and she didn't know that there was a British group in the area, and she's been here in the Kansas City area since 1945. She came over here on a boat with several other, I think 1,500. I'm gonna have to double check with her. But 1,500 women that came over here to marry soldiers, military people, rather. She's been here a long, long time. And now she's the same age as the Queen. And I'll tell you, she has some stories. But she rang us because she contacted me because she wanted to listen to some Brits. She hasn't heard the British accent for a while. Not in front of her, at least. Get out of it, you dirty little toe rag. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to get some people to go visit her as well. I'll go along as well. She lives in a nursing home now, so not far from where we actually dash, so it would be easy for me to go in and say hello and have a chat and such. She doesn't get many visitors, so yeah, go in and make her day. Gonna have to get the whacker out. Anyway, so where else? Yeah, went to the Mint tonight, and the lady at the Mint, I'll put it up. She had some donuts, and because we go in there such a lot, she gave me some donuts. That was very nice of her. She said, "Oh, I went and picked up this big order that was picking up, and collecting from there." And she gave me the bag through their little cubbyhole thing where they don't have the restaurant open. They just got where you walk in and pick it up. And she gave me that, and did I get it? Anyway, so yeah, she gave me those. They were nice and warm as well. And while I was stood in there, inside there, this geezer pops his head round and he goes, "Ray, I knew that van was yours." And it turned out to be another Dasher. And we'd actually met because he actually delivered to me one night, several over the holidays, I think it was, and turned out he was all into the British stuff as well. So he was, so we just got to know each other, and we're both on Facebook and that, well, on each other's Facebook, and yeah, I hadn't seen him for a long time. And yeah, it was great meeting up with him. It's always good meeting up with other dashers or other drivers, always like that. You know, someone who's doing the same, going through the same whipping craziness as you is always fun. And yeah, it was good. Good meeting up with Jeremy. Jeremy, if you're listening, good seeing you, mate. Hopefully meet up with you again sometime along the way. That was actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed. Unfortunately, I had an order in my hand, and he had one too, and we couldn't stick around to chat, because I'm sure both of us could chat for quite a while. I know I can, and you lot know that watches this know I can too. But so yeah, I had to go off to Lone Jack with an order from Grubhub from the Mint. So which turned out to be an awful lot of fun. Went to a new estate, and which the map put this bloke's house on the corner. I mean, it was a nice place, very nice area it went to, and went past the cows on the way, little baby cows, who were all curious. And anyway, went past them, and it says this bloke's house is on the side. Oh, maybe it's on this corner house. Backed up, go up in there. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, okay, well, this is the road that I'm supposed to be on anyway. At least it's got us to that. But it's telling me to go straight on, and I'm not believing it. So anyway, in the meantime, the bloke's trying to call me, but I've got the phone turned down, the volume turned down on it, or the ringer turned off. I don't like to have it on when I'm driving. Anyway, he's trying to call. I'm not really looking, because I'm too busy looking at the numbers on the houses, trying to figure out if I'm going the right way. Anyhow, I pulls up his neighbour's house, and I'm trying to look for the address and look at the number. No, it ain't that one. Then I look up and I see this bloke waving. Oh shit. So go and pull up on his driveway. I said, oh blimey, I've been a lot of fun fipping trying to find you. It didn't take too long though. We weren't far away from it. It's just, he said, you know, he was okay about it. I guess he's pretty used to it. But he says, yeah, he says, I wish they'd get the maps updated for out here. Yeah, I wish they would too. Jeez. But no, he was fine, and yeah, we all went on the way. He went to have his dinner, which was still piping hot. We'd had it in the hot bags. And yeah, if you ain't got an hot bag, bloody well get an hot bag or insulated bag. Definitely going to need them. Coming up the winter, I know I keep telling you, winter, get the hot bags, because you need them for sure. What else? Yeah, like I said, meeting up with Jeremy was a nice surprise. Wish there was other drivers that we could all meet up with. I know some of the drivers in the area, or anywhere I suppose, think we're all in competition with one another. Well, yeah, I suppose we are in a way, but we're not exactly treading on one another's toes, are we? Because you know, we can't all take on all the work. There's going to be a lot of orders, some days not. But you know, don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot and think of that. We are somewhat in competition in one way, but it's not like we're all gambling on at one job. We get sent an order because we've either got the catering bag, or we get sent an order because we've got the pizza bags, or we get sent an order because, well, I don't know, because It's weird because sometimes, like on the other side of town, and I still get orders from Jack Stack or somewhere else. It's Firebirds or whatever over there, or Bibby Bop, and I could be 4, 5, 6 miles away. I don't know, but it's sure there can't be the closest driver sometimes. Grubhub is a strange system. It's quite a big area, a zone that we deliver to, or we're within on the Grubhub thing, but on Grubhub app. But talking about, like, from DoorDash, we could be one side of town, the other, like from 4 or 5 miles away, 6 miles away. But Grubhub, I mean, you could be 20 miles away and they'll send you a bloody ripping an order. You definitely got to look at it, especially like I nearly got caught on this week or two ago, and it came up with Mod Pizza. Well, there's a new Mod Pizza in Lee's Summit. It hasn't been there too long, I don't think. But anyway, and I've only been there once or twice to pick up anyway, but it came up and I went, oh, what? Yeah, I could do it. Oh, oops. And then I looked at the address and went, nearly. Because I just saw Mod Pizza, and then I looked then I guess I glanced underneath and saw that it was in, I think it was in Raymore or Belton, somewhere around that area, and I went, which is quite a ways away from us, even though it's in our zone. It's quite a ways to go. And yeah, I nearly fell for that one. I did have one that I picked up today. I picked up an Uber Eats, that is, sorry, and that one was I can't remember where that was picking up from it. Anyway, I picked up this Uber Eats one, and then when I dropped it off, all of a sudden I've got another one to pick up. Like, I never agreed to another one. What the heck is this about? And anyway, I looked at it and went, no, I never agreed to that. Anyway, I went in and cancelled the order. I didn't want to do it. It's not something I agreed to. And so dropped that one. Guess the GPS is working well. Yeah, so dropped that one and let that go. I don't know how that got on there. But yeah, I guess in the end, the work turned out. We were turning down lots of work. I was driving my wife crazy because she's looking at it going, it's like $16 or $17 or $18. And I'm going, yeah, but it's going to send me way, like, over the other side of town. Sending me to Grandview. It's just Sodom in Grandview. I'm not going to Grandview. And that's 2 orders. I'm not doing that. So, I just didn't want to go to Grandview. I don't like Grandview. Don't like going there. I mean, if it's this side of Grandview, fine. But it's just Grandview just seems just seems to be a difficult area for me to negotiate. I guess because I just don't know it down there too much. Plus, you got the motorway, 71 highway next to it. That runs partially through it. It just seems to be just not an area I want to be in. Anyway. So anyway, yeah, I got some pictures. I'll put pictures up here as usual. And also, it's been nice to see that the Queen has been, the Queen's passing.
Drive to highlighted route.
Turn that off. It's been nice to actually see the Queen's passing of the Queen has actually been her passing has been respected over here, where businesses etc. have put their flags at half staff. Perkins for one, I got some pictures, I put that up here. The Highway Patrol in Lee Summit, they put their flags at half mast. They've been down for several days now. Anyway, I took some photos of them today. I don't think the Highway Patrol one was that brilliant of a picture. I was actually in the traffic next to it. But when we were over at Perkins getting something to eat after he left, I took some of that. But we came back past there later on tonight, and they'd put the flags back up to full staff. So I was glad I got those pictures before they went up. So yeah, well, guess that's it for me. I really haven't got a lot to tell you tonight. Just that. Hope you had a good one, and hope you made some money. Hope it was a stress-free day. Hopefully, as a customer, you actually got your food delivered as you wanted it, all in one piece. Had some awkward orders tonight. Wingstop. The Wingstop in Lee's Summit. I wish they would, and some other businesses too, when they get orders for these drinks, like four packs of drinks, why do they come up with not the most sturdiest of carriers, let's put it that way, and they feel like they're going to fall apart. I mean, this one I picked up tonight, it wasn't going that far. I think it was like less than 2 miles, and maybe a mile and a half, which is less than 2 miles. Anyway, there's 2 big drinks in it. I don't know, less than 2 large drinks in it, and then 2 smaller drinks in it, it seemed. Anyhow, bloody picked up this carrier, and I'm sure it just did not feel sturdy enough. And luckily I've got the insulated one in the back, so I was able to put them in that made it feel a bit sturdier, because I didn't want that coming apart when we were coming down the road. Didn't have to go far, but anyway, when we got to the house, I put them back in his carrier and carried his carrier up to the door first, and with 2 hands, because it really didn't feel safe. It didn't have to go far when the customer had to pick it up, and the little yappy little dog was trying to rattling on the door. They said don't knock at the door because it'll set the dogs off. If you've been patio door, whatever, your front door's wide open and your glass doors have been closed, the dog can see me turn up. It ain't stupid. And I've got a picture, I think, of it, and it's just going crackers. I mean, it was a little bog brush. I mean, you could clean your toilet with it. It's like little one, squirt, and Yorkie, and this thing's going nuts. I mean, but it's so I put everything on the doorstep and just clicked the picture. Got the dog in the picture. He was smiling. Well, showing teeth. Anyway, did that and got back in the van and went off in the merry way again. And then there weren't too many orders tonight. I mean, there was lots of orders coming through, but like I said before, I'm picky. And but yeah, you know, just made enough to do the quota for the evening. I would have liked to have done more, of course, but I don't think, for the most part, I don't think I'm going to be going out too much earlier, because it's just, for me, it's just not worth it. I mean, every day is going to be different for sure, but for me, it just didn't seem like it was worth it at all. And I've tried this for the last week or so. Did the 16.5 hour stint. No, never doing that again. That's just not doing that again. No. That bloody killed me, that thing. But anyway. Alright, anyway, enough babbling on from me. Anyway, don't forget, like and subscribe. That's a thumbs up top. The subscribe, that says subscribe. And the little bell thing. I can't do the shape of a bell. Anyway, Paddington says click the bell button and it'll warn you all that I've got another video out, and you can all run away screaming. Run for the hills. Anyway, thanks for watching. I no doubt I'll be back on here again. Not sure how this video is going to turn out. I changed it down to high definition rather than 4K. I don't think it matters really much on YouTube anyway. Once it gets on YouTube, the quality goes down anyway. But maybe they changed it, don't know. I changed the algorithms or whatever it is, the system somehow. Alright, well, thanks again. I'll be back on. By the way, I've been sporting the British flag all day long in honour of the Queen and the country, of course. And I'm going to go indoors and I'm going to watch all of that. Watch most of that as much as I can. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.